Have you ever had anger well up inside of you out of nowhere? Sometimes it shows up as sarcasm, silence, or snapping at someone you care about. Sometimes it can even feel like a tight knot deep inside your chest, and you don't know how to explain it. We often label anger as a bad emotion, and it's something to fear. But really, we should be looking at it as something to listen to. So let's talk about what anger is, and what it can teach us. I'm Hovig, thank you for joining me in this video. Now let's get into it. Anger is one of the most misunderstood emotions. It's often considered just to be rage and destruction, but at its core, anger is just a signal, and it's trying to tell us something. Think of it like a smoke alarm in your emotional system. It tells you something's off, a boundary has been crossed, a need is going unmet, a value is being threatened, or you've been hurt, and that pain hasn't been acknowledged. Anger is a secondary emotion. That means it often masks other emotions underneath, like sadness, fear, guilt, or helplessness. According to Dr. Harriet Lerner, when anger is ignored or mismanaged, it either explodes outward or turns inward into anxiety and depression. But when it's acknowledged and explored, it becomes a powerful tool for growth. Neuroscience shows us that when we experience anger, the amygdala activates our fight or flight center. But when we reflect on it rather than react, the prefrontal cortex, our logical and meaning-making center, steps in. This is where therapy comes in. Through approaches like CBT and strength-based therapy, clients learn not to repress or fear their anger, but to explore its root cause. A study published in Aggression and Violent Behavior found that emotional regulation techniques significantly reduced unhealthy anger responses. Therapy isn't about suppressing your anger, it's about translating it into insight. So what might anger be telling you? Ask yourself, what boundary of mine was crossed? What value do I feel is being violated? Is there a deeper emotion under this anger? It might be saying, I feel disrespected, I'm not being heard, I'm overwhelmed and don't know how to ask for help. This isn't fair and I need to speak up. When you validate your anger without judgment, you take back power. Here are some evidence-based strategies that can help. Label the emotion. Studies show that simply naming your emotion activates the reasoning part of the brain. It reduces reactivity and increases regulation. Emotion named equals emotion tamed. Use CBT to identify thought traps. CBT helps you catch distorted thinking like, they're out to get me, I can never get what I want, no one respects me. By challenging these thoughts, you can find more balanced and less reactive interpretations. Channel anger into values-based action. Anger often points to what matters most. Are you angry about injustice? Speak out. Are you angry in your relationship? Maybe your need for respect or connection isn't being met. Research tells us compassion-focused therapy techniques where anger becomes a motivator for setting boundaries and protecting your values rather than attacking others. Practice emotional regulation. You're not at the mercy of your anger. Try deep breathing, journaling the why behind your anger, or taking space before responding. When trying to master your anger, try this mindfulness technique. It may sound counterintuitive, but sending compassion to someone you resent can soften emotional reactivity. Close your eyes and repeat, may they be safe, may they be well. May I be safe, may I be well. Start with yourself, then extend it outward. Loving kindness doesn't excuse behavior. It frees you from carrying the burden of anger. Anger doesn't mean you're broken. It means that something in your world feels off. It means that you feel deeply about things and your body is trying to draw attention to it. When we stop seeing anger as something to suppress or feel ashamed of, and instead meet it with curiosity, we discover that it has depth. It may be the voice of a younger you who never got to speak up. It may be your boundaries trying to reassert themselves after being ignored. Or it may be a cry for connection that came out as conflict. You don't need to explode. You don't need to bottle it up. There is a third path, one of awareness, ownership, and healing. So remember, therapy can help you sit with your emotions and learn you to overcome and not let them swallow you up. It can help you respond and not react. So remember, if you're angry right now, just ask yourself, what is this anger trying to tell me? Take a moment, pause, breathe, and once you answer that question, you will be on the path to real change. So thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.